Anime Legends. Today I come to you with a new anime for the winter 2016 lineup, and it's called Norn9. Now, most of you, if you was looking up on what it is an otome game turned anime series. And as you know, most otome games, they consist of one female protagonist, and then she has several love interests. But in this case, in Norn9, we have three female protagonists and then we have nine male love interests. Okay, so that's something a little bit different. You should take that into consideration, and that's why it made me so interested to watch this series and plan to review it. So I'm just for this first episode, I'm just going to give my first impressions on what I thought about after watching episode 1. So what really stood out to me in this episode was basically this whole concept about the world. And from watching this episode, they explain what the world is. So the world is like a peacemaker organization that brings peace upon the surface where all the rest of the humans live, okay? And what they do is they gather up inhabitants that have special abilities upon their ships. So there's more than just what we see these our main core group in this series. There's probably more people upon other ships that are part of the world. So these people that's on the ship, these are the people that we're going to be focusing on for the rest of the series for 12 episodes. And what the world does is like I said, it keeps world peace. So it'll have people that have the powers, special abilities, and asks them to help other people that are in need on the surface. And they go on this big huge ship, which I really love the design for because it had this type of sci-fi feel to it because it's a huge ship and the design on the outside, and you also saw it inside. From the outside, when the main female protagonist, who we come to know as Koharu, when she was in the ship about to go aboard the world, she saw like there was this statue of a lady. I really like the design of it, okay? And it's just like inside looks like a huge botanical garden with like uh like a huge elevator in the middle of it for you to go through three levels on where you want to go. You have three floors, okay, and then there's this huge clock tower, and like inside a clock tower, inside a clock, you have those machines where the mechanics and everything, and it looks so sci-fi, and it's a very beautiful landscape that she's in, and it was created so that the people that they boarded onto the ship can be able to live there and do work. Now, because there's so much people on there, they all assign each other each task in order to take care of the ship that they're on. Another thing is that in the episode we have one of the characters called Senri, who is a very introvert character. He explains saying that eventually, some way, they're gonna all be separated to go to different nations in order to help the people and possibly become enemies. Now, I don't know for sure if that will happen to any of these characters, but that will be a really interesting thing to see them go their separate ways and see how they'll come back, whether as being still good friends pairs or will they come back as enemies, because remember each individual has powers, and Koharu, what you can guess from what we've seen in this first episode, her ability is fire, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem she knows how to fully control it because she kind of fears her own powers. And there was another character called Kakeru who can control the earth. Okay, that's a pretty cool ability. So far, we've seen several other characters who it'll take time for me to remember their names and everything, but I really love their designs. The girls are all dressed like in a sailor like uniform, while the rest of the guys have different alternative uniforms, all consisting of black and white, but their uniforms are dressed differently pertaining which type of person. The concept of this whole world is just really intriguing, and I really want to know what's the mechanism, because the world's technology, as explained, it far advances that of a regular human's technology. So I'm guessing it's some type of supernatural beings that came together and wants to keep peace within the world, try to cause no wars or strife amongst humans, and they do that by gathering people who are a little bit more special than the norm. So for this first episode, I really like it. I want it, hopefully it'll be a little bit different than every other ultimate anime series, because most ultimate anime series that I've come across, the female protagonist is kind of dull, okay? She's dull and she's like a Mary Sue. And since we have three females, there's a better chance that they may be different than the norm. Just I'm just hoping that will happen. This was a decent episode to watch, so I can't wait for more episodes to come. Okay, I want to explore more what this entire series has to show. So, if you've seen this episode already, I would love for you to tell me your thoughts and opinions on the very first episode. If you haven't, go check it out. It's online with subs right now. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast. You can check me out on Twitter and Tumblr. Also, if you'd like to become a member of our Facebook page, it's in the description box below. And I will see you guys later. Bye.